What's up? AJ Colorado 420. What's up, guys? Been a minute since I hollered at you. Been sick, in and out of that hospital. You know how it goes. When you get old, you start falling apart. I'm out here at the beautiful Sloan Lake. It's iced all up. Check it out. Getting ready to smoke a bowl of some Bruce Banner. Check this lake out. It's all iced up, right? Yep. It's pretty cool. I'm getting around a little bit. Here. Hey, when I was on the rescue squad, we used to go out and we cut holes in the ice with chainsaws, put on ice suits and jump down in it. And you thought you got to go under, but you don't. You just block like a bobber, because that suit won't let you go underwater. It's cool. Look at the geese. Canadian geese? Alright, let's burn a bowl. People are all around this lake walking around. This is Colorado, people. And this is Sloan Lake. I was there last year. I was doing a cancer brain tumors walk. So you go volunteer and walk around this lake right here. It's a pretty good walk. Walked all the way around it and we raised $10,000 on my team did, and then we had like $250,000 we raised all together for help fight brain tumors. That's what's up. So I'm actually staying over here by Sloan Lake. Set my camera up there. Staying over here by Sloan Lake here this week, doing medical rehab. Doctor said I got 2 cancers. I mean, not 2 cancers, but 2 arthritises. Cancer, that'll be next. But hopefully not. But of course got gout. You know, they had to tap my knee yesterday and take fluids out. And man, you should have seen this needle they had. It was like the biggest gauge needle I've ever seen in my life. And I'll tell you what, it was no joke. There they go, there the geese. So, they mad at something. I'm getting ready to smoke me a bowl, some Bruce Banner. I got it from the Frosted Leaf, and it's over on I think it's 455 Federal. It's right near 6th Avenue and Federal. And I'll tell you, I went in there and I smelled every jar. I got a cold right now, so that didn't do a lot, but I did smell the ones that I still can smell. So I picked out the Bruce Banner because it had the most, you know, it smells like I like, really piney, kind of greeny, like, you know, just it's to be good. So got everything I need here. Got my little bowl I got from my buddy from Coley Glass. And so this is all that's been happening. Doctors and medical. These little nugs here. I'll show you. So I went to Frosted Leaf last night. Picked out some. They had a bunch of strains. And some of them did smell pretty good. I had to pick out the one I thought I liked, so I did. These little nugs. Pretty good. They smell pretty good. I keep my cannabis in this jar here. It's a cinnamon sticks jar. It's a spice jar. The reason I do that is because cannabis got a real strong smell. And I can just walk around somebody, if I had it in a bag, a regular bag, or even some of the bottles that they give me this in, the black little bottles of plastic like a medicine bottle, you can smell that cannabis on me. And everybody don't ain't in a agreement with it, cannabis, so I can use its use. So instead of offending people, I keep it the smell at a minimum. That's just because. So I gotta check the news, but yesterday they were going to vote on marijuana, well, I call it cannabis, but they say marijuana. A lot of people use marijuana. That's a slang term. Correct scientific name is cannabis. How correct person if they use it a lot, but you got me saying it too. But got a bowl of that Bruce Banner. It's a sativa. The girl didn't know. I tell you, she thought it was a hybrid, but I said no, that's more like a sativa. And it had sativa in their jar, but she was trying to tell me she thought it was a hybrid. But either way, it's it had to smell like. A lot of people here at Sloan Lake. It's a pretty cool lake. Let's see what we can do here. The wind's kicking a little bit. Hey, I'm Colorado 420 AJ. What's up, y'all? And thank you for watching these videos. Ain't been a video in a while. It's Valentine's Day. Man, I might buy me so much candy, man. I got Twix bars and I'm about candied out. But guess it's going on disability because I can't hardly walk. But I'm having an arthritis attack in my right knee, so I'm walking on a cane, getting around best I can. Yeah, hey, let's light this up. Uh-oh, that wind's kicking. That's the only thing I hate about outside. I think my bowl's about, I think I packed it too hard. Sometimes it get caught down in that little hole and you got problems. But you know, I don't do Percocets, I don't do the narcotics they try to give me. I'm at the hospital, I let them put morphine in me or Dilaudid, because that's when I got pain so bad you can't take it. Right now pain's pretty bad, but I'm dealing with 2 operations. I'm still having pain from where a hole was in me. A hole was in my lower abdomen, and my intestines, I guess, were coming through, and they call it a hernia. So what they do is they go in and cut that out, and then they put a mesh over it. They mesh your wall back together so that your intestines or whatever don't come through that hole, because it keeps getting worse and bigger to come through and mess you up and get big. But so they operated on me and they fixed it up. Problem is I keep agitating. They say, "Get on down the road." There you go. They took off. Wow. What's up? Hey, I'm loving Colorado, but I don't know if I'll do another winter here, and that's because of my arthritis. It's just bad, man, when you're arthritis. So I'll either go to Hawaii or Florida or somewhere like that for my winters. That's what's up. Just chilling here. Mile High, smoking on that Bruce Benefit Frosted Leaf. I can't get the wind. The wind will work with me. It's bad wind today. Bad to be outside. Bruce Banner tastes pretty good. Cannabis is really good for inflammation, arthritis. It's better than Percocets, I guarantee you. People's boys telling me yesterday, a friend of mine was like, you know, he does Percocets, and he was like, he was over there hollering and moaning how bad he was hurting, and he's like, these Percocets don't do nothing. I was like, yeah, you ought to try dabs. Dabs will help you out. But and they do. But I'm out here checking out these geese, man. They're pretty wild. But we're getting ready for the Cannabis Cups coming up. Yep, 420. I'm making plans to go to that. You ought to try to go to that. If you're in the Cannabis Society community, you'll get a lot of information. You'll gain a lot of knowledge of cannabis and strains and just anything to deal with cannabis culture, from pipes to new stuff that's on the market. Just every day they're coming out with some new stuff, marketing you something new. Either some kind of way to use cannabis or some kind of edible or, you know, medicine. I found out, I've run into, I was talking to a police officer, Denver County police officer, and he was real negative about cannabis, and he was like, yeah, I don't agree with what's going on, you know. And I was like, yeah, well, you don't agree with this little girl they just had the video of on television, on Dateline or what was it, 60 Minutes, where the little girl was, she's having like, what, 20 seizures a day. They started giving her cannabis, 20 seizures a day. And they gave her cannabis, and now she only has 1 or 2 maybe, if that. I don't know. You tell me. Had you rather see that little girl flopping around on the floor, or had you rather see her there having fun with her little brother, you know? I'd rather see her having fun, enjoying life. You know? Everybody thinks cannabis, they think you smoke cannabis, you go crazy, or you do stupid stuff, or it's a gateway drug. It's not a gateway drug. Alcohol is a gateway drug. You want a gateway drug? Drink alcohol. That's a gateway drug, guarantee you that. I don't do much drinking, but I like that peach stuff though. That peach stuff tastes pretty good. But I don't drink. Every now and then, I'm a social drinker. If somebody walked up right now and said, "Hey man, how you doing? Okay, so you gonna take a drink?" Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't. You know, I don't have to have it. I don't get up looking for a drink or nothing. Like some people do, man. Some people are just alcoholics and they drink. But Denver's pretty cool. This lake is froze. I might walk around this lake again for brain tumors, for cancer. Cause then it's a long walk too. Spruce banner is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Possibly Spruce banner's all right. You know, I wasn't impressed as much as I am with some places like, you know, I wasn't that impressed. But I do got a cold, so I'm gonna go back. I'll probably go back and check them out again. The prices were not bad. They gave me a membership price going out the door was it's like 26 bucks, 26 something for an eighth, which is, it's not bad. I guess if you could get an eighth from 20 to 30 bucks. Actually, you know, you try to stay under 25 because you can get decent, you know, cannabis for under 25 bucks. But I won't buy cannabis that, if I can't open a jar and smell it, I won't buy it. That's just my thing. And then when I do, I'll take all the jars when I go in and they let me smell them. I'll smell them all, and I'll pull all the ones that I smell too. I'll put them right to me, and then I'll pick out of them. If I can't smell it, I'll push it back. Because I can smell. Because, you know, smell, I won't smell because smell is going to produce more taste. And it's not going to be hay, like hay. You know, I'll smoke hay. This stuff's bad. Hey, let's smoke this cannabis. I don't smoke cigarettes. They're bad for you. Well, people, I tell you what, people, I've been to some hashing with some people lately. I know people won't drink coffee because it's got caffeine in it, and caffeine's a drug. I'll drink coffee sometimes. To each his own. If you don't like cannabis, or you don't like coffee, or none of that stuff, then I don't think it's a sin unto death if a person smokes a cigarette or does tobacco or cannabis. I don't think it's a sin that would, if you're religious, that is, spiritual, whatever. I know a lot about spirituality and the Bible and stuff because I've studied it for years. I come up in the Bible Belt. I was raised in the church, and so I was brought up in it. So I went to Bible school and everything, and I learned. And I'll tell you, I appreciate the morals and values and statutes and judgments, all that good stuff. That's why we got a halfway productive society, I believe. That's why we got the laws. A lot of the laws are based from the Bible, and a lot of them, like, you know, like, I appreciate them. There's some people who do need to be locked up. There's some people, well, we won't even get into all that politics and religion, but got 3 stitches in my hand. Was on this construction job trying to do some work, and I got to be lunch and went to sit down to eat lunch and went to slide over to move over on my seat. My hand went down. I lost my balance. My hand went down on these new. They don't use wood studs no more when they build whatever. They're using metal studs, and the bottom of it has a track, and they screw your studs into the bottom of that track. It's got lips on it, about 2 inches. So when I slipped, I put my hand right down on that lip, and it cut me like a razor blade. I could see the inside of my hand. It was white and ligaments and all that. So I just pushed it back together and held it and went to the office and told the boss, and he was like, "Oh, AJ, what happened?" I was like, "Yep." Told him what happened. He's like, "I get it sewed up. That's deep." And that's how I got it sewed up. She put 3 stitches in it. So that was, it didn't even hardly, it really didn't hurt. I have so many other pains that I guess that just ain't much pain there. So I'm dealing with so much other pain, but you know, I ain't sitting here complaining. But I tell you what, there's other people that's got it worse than me, and I feel good. I appreciate it. I appreciate that what you know, I can see, I can walk, talk. I'm still moving around, and some people can't do that. Some people haven't even got to live as long as I have. I'm 45 years old, and I know children that died wasn't for not even days old. And that's to me, that's not right. And you know, I don't have all the answers, but I tell you what, it sure don't mind. It sure don't. It's not a bad thing to have faith in the God that I believe in. That's the God of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, in the Holy Bible. You know, I am a spiritual person. I'll never give up faith in God. And I'll tell you what, and that's me. I don't care what you do. You can do what you want. But I know I've almost died like a few times. And you start thinking about it when you're on your deathbed. I guarantee you that, because I know I have. Because you will. You say you won't now, but believe me, buddy, when you know you're dying, the last thing you'll be calling is God, because you ain't nothing left. You know. So I don't know. There's nothing wrong with statutes, the values, the morals, and all in the Bible, because it helps to respect others. It teaches you good morals, and it's like, I appreciate that. My family was Christian and raised me to be the man I am, to be a gentleman and to respect others, don't steal, help others, and get better to give than receive, and just so many things. And I've never went without nothing, even nothing, food or nothing. It's like, that's just, I believe God does look out for us. And I see people that, like, I know when I don't just call out to God when I think I need Him. I call out to Him every day, because that's where I believe a true follower of Yahweh should. Every day. Read your scriptures every day and get them in your mind and renew your mind in that stuff. I don't think there's no other way. It's Yahshua's way or the highway, I believe. That's what I believe. But you can believe what you want. What we doing with the boat here? But we're enjoying it. Cannabis. It don't even, I can drink caffeine out of a cup, and it'll make me more high than I am right now. And I just use cannabis. You hear me? But caffeine is a strong drug. And I don't drink it much. It really it makes me shake. It's really strong. It makes me really hyper, like you're on speed or something, you know? And I'm already hyperactive, so cannabis kind of, I have to take so many drugs that do make me drowsy. So I use a sativa to balance that out when I do have to take allopurinol and tramadol and which is non-narcotic pain reliever, and Flomax and all that good stuff. And but anyway, enough of that stuff. We're smoking on this Bruce Banner. It's a beautiful day. It's been some deep bad weather going on in Denver. I heard the East Coast got it. Y'all need some. So you got to do with this skateboard. He's letting his dog pull it, maybe. Oh, wow. Boy, that come undone then. But so we're getting ready for the 420. Slight Stupid's gonna be here. That'd be cool to go see. Slight Stupid. Let's look around this lake some. See the lake. It's froze right now. You can't see the mountains. I live up that road right there. I live right at this lake. I could walk right down to it in like 5 minutes. So, that's about it. Go check out Frosted Leaf. Tell them AJ sent you Colorado 420 if you want to get some good price on some good cannabis. I'd recommend the Bruce Banner, or they got a few. They got a few. So you have to check them out and see what you like. But it's a cool windy day here in a Mile High, and I hope, man, things will get a little bit better, so I can get back making some videos and doing some strain reviews. And there's a few people coming this way that are moving here, and they were asking me about, you know, different places to stay and stuff. And you know, I know a little bit about the areas and the neighborhoods and stuff. I know some good parts to live in. I know some parts I wouldn't want to live in. So anybody got questions like that, man, I'll push you in the right direction. There's geese out here. Uh-oh, there's geese out here everywhere. Geese. It's like people in Colorado are really into jogging, and there's a bunch of bars too. They like drinking too. But a lot of good places to eat. There's places to eat here, restaurants you ain't never heard of. You'll never see probably nowhere else. Everything and anything. I mean, it's unreal. It's like unreal. I have stuff I ain't never dreamed of. They'd make a restaurant out of. But anyway. Excuse me. I'm AJ. I'm Colorado 420. Thank you for watching this whole video, and I'll holler at y'all guys later. Hopefully I'll post it up. Hopefully it'll be alright. We'll check it out and see. But thanks for watching. Got any comments or anything? Let me know. I'll talk to you later. Peace and pot later.